Yankopon shall we brave pass what's me tuning into Kooturu Global community page. So meeting the Fifi and I make a say now community page every Wednesday biano ye sure ya tuni din say let's talk travel. Ya bahanum say na adofo a omo ewo Kooturu Global community page no so no. Ometimi abusa question bi edo makoma so about traveling. Obi wo hono ma na opeso tu kwan ekọ ekro bi so. Na oni oyeden ya obi won ma obi na beboa wo unim how to go about it. And into obi won ma ye ba show iso a wotimi ba ebebusa se anamantu a metu yi ye kwan pa na ye kwan bone and what's the best ways and means am metimi dia ko ekro we so na ekro we so. Eno ehunti na every Wednesday 7:30 to 8 p.m. Ghana time ye ba show iso na me be yi ensema no Emma, your members are Kooturu Global Community. It is our shame. This is your first time, I'm Emma Wakwaba. So, Kooturu Global Community name so video ya wushe link be ebeda asye. And one is over click link and so ya trust say join community page. O click link and so nano ebe connect to this community page and ebe every Wednesday biano in case all question bia ubetimi aba hanum say na waba bi usa question bia or Kooturu Global at the end traveling consultancy. Your vision, I see you saying the next 5 years to come. No, you be boni pa 20,000. I'm on ko in Krunkra do makoma so through so many ways. And yeah, the acquaint be brain a good anymore. Yeah, they board of way now. Kooturu Global team, you know. Yenye just one team. And so no, you will boa for our moboa and making sure say Jumedia ye dibiano. Ekoso ye pa eturu and a media aspect nanama it is our customer support representative and meso so me na me wanum say me na operation manager na ye other partners so a omo kan ye ho ebi wo Canada and ebi so UAE omo boa and me yetimi e provide better service and better experience ema your client aye ne omudi juma your services are you provide no ebi eye number 1. So wo pese ukotoa wa disua so e wo Canada wo sua de and as we wie school SHS wo pese wo toa so wo pese wo college wo Ghana and as krobia wo so no wo pese wo toa so but wo pese wo kono international yes wo pese wo Canada kotoa wa disua so a wo ba Kooturu Global ye beboa na ya service so ya make sure say ya pick good college a be fit wo budget any bibia de amount aside from that no so no ya besa aboa wo with the visa process ade ba kwa ye boa pa kese a ebi hyeda ni ba bia so wo hia emmoa so with sponsorship and so yetimi boa ba no international studies in abroad and so yetimi boa enya no pe opese okoto e wo Canada and as US and so ye boa ema adofo a ompese o mutu kwan na o mukwohwe krom ebi te say US and Canada na ye boa ma adofo yi process no very very simple and easy for them. You saw Monsa from A to Z. Kopem so Monsa beka on visa no. Aside from that, no so no person o migrate ekoye adwuma e wo UAE. Yes, UAE with a permanent residence. And as a resident visa, let me put it that way. No okọ honom na. And also ye boa bebre pa ema ye de boa adofo ema ne ye kama. Until some of our services see ena egusu ya etwagua unhui. So what hanum say so now person contact here personally a US number and what hanum say no I'm based in US 774-946-5963. Now this show no it's not about me and me tine ya waha e wo a wo show you so ntine ya waha hanum say into what question o ma onsa so na yetimi ayede answer o question no amount obi one man obusa say they be an hwe me free abontin show you free and yes you free you're part of Kooturu Global Community hon kwa dia ubutimi baso every Wednesday biano na o question biana wo no waba bebusa na bibia aye kama okay ma me share me screen na me husa adofo bi apagya wo monsa e wo hanum say Yusef me pacha wo mute homa me na e ma o question bia wo no enko Yusef Manigo. Yusef, right? Hello. What's my casa?
Um, Mom, good evening. Hello.
Yusef, meet you, Manenko. Good
Okay.
evening.
Pacho, yeah, good evening. Pacho, my question kakra me want to say, according to agents bebree na also they offer be back out the only thing I can say bua ama osaka or visa and concerning about travel and work no say amount for bebree any job to travel to outside and work the make akwakosi just work and pay no one. But looking at the situation, the last time be okay, send me say agent bi obeka kyɛw sɛ ɔbɛma assurance sɛ ɔbɛyɛ process na wagye wo visa ama wo no bia no ɛyɛ a na wayɛ ahwɛ yie na ɛhɔ no ɛyɛ a na ɛyɛ confusion kakra because obi bɛka kyerɛ sɛ oh wo nsa bɛka wo mɛyɛ na wo nsa ka wo visa obi nso bɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ visa no before sɛ wo nsa bɛka no wobɛkɔ interview. And interview so no counselor no na be decide whether to give you the visa or not. Nti ona na ye confused kakra. Nti enim say omo aya omo ka say oh ye beje visa ama no eno no process net is saying we campaign no eno e work visa no oja ama na eno no visa na different. Na omo say oh counselor na visa ama be decide ama eno so visa na type of visa ben ya because ona na ya ama ya confused kakra.
Very good. I think so question now ubusano and tiasi wumpa tiasi edruma. There are some agents and I say companies be one money mu dealia. Omo so work and pay ye beje visa na my baby bi amount. Ebi mu say there be enye ne decide visa ne je no. But obeko interview in case say fa then na ye ne kre na then na ye ne kre. Why na ka ne kre? Ye wo mu na je visa ne mawo. Ana say eye den a obi ne decide service and yede bema na yen fama sesa na wo patry very good question me da se pass obusa question na things say na ye be clarify na yoma bibre wo hanum say country bia ene ne mra. Let's start from there. Country bia ene ne process omo pese o fam and a process bia so ye different. Country bia process ye different. Say US for ebema visa through a company ama wo de aba US hanum say abeye adwuma omo process is totally different than near Canada so ebeye. But at the end of the day me pese o hanum say na se wutie me. I don't want you to get confused. Obi company biara obey bibia ma no, it is not in their power to decide whether the visa will be given to you or not. Me the moment me no I always tell people say so na obi catch or say visa no ye ne ye kwaji ama wa. Just be very, very careful. That's what I always tell my clients. So obi se me na me wo connection bi wo no members yi hono me ye be say and I ye kwaji ama wa. Be very, very careful. Nobody decide. Ye nyina ye say adwuma we bi. Enye obi. Enye yen ni ye kwaji visa no. Ye try see ye beye ya afamu die because say enipa o ya ma and I say yen no. Ya yen so many times. And there was some experience be and until consultancy ewo honoma ehun hia no. The reason why obi betria for a process na ono ankasa enye ne self and said nipa no wonye bi da until there are so many mistakes and nipa no betimi aye ebi ansa na obetimi aye kra na ansa na ne nsa beka ne visa no obi wono ma na waboka pa no wa dream so why because wonye bi da until or the tarina why or the tarina why but oko obi a onim ye na and I'm say why you so many times I'm out of bebre no we making so many mistakes. Maybe an ipano why for so many years. It be 5, it be 6, it be 7, 8 years. There is no way at that 8 years no because nipa any experience yeah. Nipa no experience pa. And it is a nipano adia buana ema ni din nsesi ne bo say metimi agye ama when I say meje visa na ma no eye ne experience a ode ye adwuma na ode kasa but no nkyere say wono na walking inside of the embassy na wono wa make decision say eye wo Yusef application say ye de ma no and tisa. And into regardless, say obi catcher or say counselor ni be decided. And I say obi catcher or say mena mediamano. You need to put in your mind to say we don't have control all the way. Obi obi catcher say mena me control bibia all the way no boa a red flag found America ni dwane. So okasa obeye bibia ma all the way I mean say onim process no much more. But that process now onim no much more no. A bedroom point bi a okodru point bi wo hono ma es yeso ogina decision ni nsem biom. A counselor no na be determine say ade ya wo WhatsApp meeting se me de ma wo and I say enye se me de ma wo. And at the crown so a bebre na so di omo nsesi omo boka say metimi ayama metimi ajama no is because we di ka test some way of submitting application amane who say oh aha me yeni say bia na efa e bia wa ye no 1 2 3 4 5 6 times and into no wanya gidie wa de kronim say me yes ade we ma na me yenu say nko ade a omo de be ma and only you just you know and say me bohanum say yeah this is going to happen but and no doesn't mean say a guarantee because whatever that you are submitting and as I did now submitting now who say you're so perfect no one day a bit me asesa one day request ni bit me asesa and it is who say a perfect said and there are some people are omudi omonam fufu echi because say who say yes na na fu akwa no akwa kubusa na oh why na yema we asemesi na yema me no okọ expecting the same result but obekọ no na damfo no de okọ na so no de wanko nipa no consultants no beka chen na agents no beka chen so oh the way me see here nipa no de no sa na me here de minima de kronti a amfa yes onim because decision be one man you no make it and you no take it until at the end of the day no there is no 100% guarantee obi biara obeka sa akire obiano is either the way now or the first one or yes adian amount is illegal. Because if you are going to go through a legal system in these developed countries, developed countries, I'm talking about the Schengen visas and the US and the Canadas and all that. These are developed countries. Just like that. Security are very, very tight. And into the decision, you know, ye true point to be a counselor no is the one that determine. There a majority of the time, you timidi and say your book say this way is gonna work. And they say ya try that ni who say e work ni kure wo mu nyina no e mo bia nto na tie bia ngu ani nka say me na me wura embassy bi akoye bibia ma it's not true it's not true
okay. Mpacho the medi chat to enfane say sa we can pay ya ni jwa pese ye bi na bia wako embassy for interview na cancel na bisa say what type of visa do you apply what can say bia work visa wetiana na so bisa say how long do you want to stay there maybe on say that type of work and pay visas maybe one more for 4 years 3 years and even 5 years come for matese do maybe I can say bia you are going to stay there for 5 years no visa say why do you want to stay for that long
okay
okay
as all mama more contest country ben
okay
US na yeka ho asem okay so US na yeka ho asem normally they won't even ask you these kind of questions okay because the US and amount of visa they are for work adwuma no and amount that authorization into majority of the process no adwuma no ayedada so literally when you go there just okay so go US embassy oh yeah sometimes you are going there to submit files to me sometimes we'll call them to go give files to them to prove to them say Minye Yusef Minye Menimnie here's my biometrics but it says you so oh Muslim proof of passport okay my real passport in the no real passport they will take yes the only time they will take real passport is when okay my real passport in here and I said my photo my biography photo page in here That is one side of the process. They are in US embassy. That is what they are going to do. They don't go to interview. You don't necessarily go to interview. You just go there for an appointment. There is two difference between an interview and an appointment. O process no see yaka se bra appointment a. Omo nkototo nsem maw e na wokɔ he e na wokɔ yɛdan e na wokɔ adan na besi e na ebe say. Sometimes when it's an appointment, all the documents be kwa kyerɛ wo mo. Uria now with the WhatsApp metal visa. Or passport amom. Now if you know they take the process from there. And as an appointment be so crowd or you are going there. It be a why you process be a why your medicals a re. Oh, call no mark or culture almost why what's the next step? Then they will give you the next step, especially so immigration visa ama wabusian for be ama me person or eba USA. Majority of the interviews you go to is appointment. It's not really because you are just going to prove to them, say, no, by paperwork, by documentation, by medicals, by DNA, by those things, a appointment. And what another aspect, you are going there for. When you hear interview, they don't necessarily need, yes, so call them our submitted documents, be near the other, but one decision or mube making is going to base on onsema obeka. So truly, a juma aye amount access sebra nebeye juma and all that. Normally, you will be going for an appointment to give them some paperwork and other things like that. You would not be going there no more to one juma saying no. So just because a juma. And before you get that work visa, no, you assume to me just may apply work visa. It doesn't work that way. So as I say, a Germany will need to give you a request. What the back what the fill that form? No, a German crash sometimes a German fill form the and then embassy for Afro. Then you go there and present yourself. Untimin call online. Then you just go, US work visa, papa, apply. Apply here. Juma ben as a zebra. You can't do that. A Juma no have to give you a request to come. And then through the immigration process, no my ya mount. Now if you know what embassy, aqua to us. Other countries, maybe it might be different. So as I say, but for the US and the assistance, I don't know.
Okay, but that's a bad.
Of course.
Yeah, that's it.
Akuma Paul. Akuma. And
me.
Akuma, right? Akuma.
Yeah, Akuma. Yes, my name is Hat.
Okay, Akuma. All right. My question. Good evening.
Yeah, I've been following you for some time now, and then I've been joining your videos, and then I've learned a lot. Right.
Thank you.
But wanted to also advise that I believe that when it comes to moving from Ghana to UK or to the US, what I've seen is that it requires a lot of money, right? That is one, and then the process is a little bit. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
The process a little bit difficult, right? That is how I would put it, because I've not done some before.
Okay.
You get it? So I believe in building up from a point, from unknown to the known this time. So, I was looking at your package. That is your Dubai package, which is $3,300, right? When are you going to introduce? That's my question number one. When are you going to introduce Work and Pay?
Okay, that's a good question. So the Work and Pay, right? As I'm telling you, involves a lot, because if you are going to invest in somebody if we are going to, let's take you for example. You come to us, you say you want to do Work and Pay. We need to have the resources for all your process. When I say resource, I'm talking about financial resources. We need to be able to pay initially without you getting involved. We need to be able to pay all the visa fee, application fee, all those things. We do pay to the Dubai government. Don't get me wrong. Aside from that, We need to set you up with some accommodation, flight ticket, and all that. It takes money to do that. Okay. It takes money to do that. So for us to get to that level, we need to grow as an organization to get it. That is the gospel truth. The only reason why I have not started it. Like Akuma, if you will be kind-heartedly give me a loan, I will start it right now. Because at that point, I will have the money to invest in people. I will have the money. If somebody comes and say, oh, okay, I want to do this, I'll say, oh, cool, nice. I can get you there. I will take care of everything. And then when you get there, you work and pay me back. Okay. And through that. So in case if anybody is here, I'm advocating, and if you want to make some investment, please come see me. Let's start it, because me, I'm ever ready to go. Right. But you see, the whole point is that I don't also want a case where I'm only able to do it for one person. I'm not able to do it for the other. Because and all that. So I want to start at a point where I know, so okay, you know what? At least I can do it for 10 people. Now, when that 10 people go and they are working and paying for whatever, the investment that I've made in them, they are paying for it. Then we use some of that money to also help another 10 people, right? So it will just be like that, carry forward. Like, but as it stands now, with all the expenses and all the things that we do, the resources, all the people we need to pay to make sure things are being, things are moving smoothly, it is not possible. That is the gospel truth. It is not possible. And trust me, it is one of my dreams. You see, I always say our vision is to take 20,000 people to the land of their dreams. You think that if I had the opportunity to make something like this happen, you think I wouldn't? Because it's our vision that we take 20,000 people. For that 20,000 to happen, I know not everybody will have the cash on them, but at least if you give them a stepping stone to step on, they will be able to, work and then take care of, whatever outcome. And to be frank with you, even if I'm able to do that, I'm not even willing to just do it for UAE. I'm willing to do it for even Canada, even student. I would love to do that. Trust me, the vision is big, but we need to start somewhere. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So one day, just like we are talking here one day I will come and I'll say, you know what? I'm ready to go. Give me a hands up if you want to get involved in work and pay, blah, 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 blah. And, I will really start helping people, to be honest with you.
We can also go this way, go by this way. Yeah, let's say if you know that the cost is let's say 20,000 or 25,000, then we say, okay, fine. You, the client, or you, the customer, meet us halfway. Let's meet you the other way around. Then we give you something like 2, 3, 4 months to settle the rest, and then we go. I think that one too will be a little bit.
Akuma, that's such an awesome idea. It's such an awesome idea. But also we would also need to, for us to do something like that, we would need to put structures in place, because not everybody has the same good akoma like yours. Some people will come and literally, I'm being serious.
Yes, it's true.
You will help somebody get somewhere, and then when they get there, that's the time that they will learn how to block you. They will learn how to not pick up your calls, because now they are there. Maybe when they went there, they found a couple friends here and there. They've told them, oh, you don't need to pay anything. We're Drew Hanumeri and no. Right? And then that's it. And you won't hear from them. So also for us to come up with something like that, we will need to get things in play and, set up a structure. I would love to do all these great ideas that you are talking about. It's just the matter of right time.
All right. Then last one. Then I go off for my other colleagues to also speak.
Yeah.
I also believe that then you can also do something about the amount. I mean the $3300. I believe if
Oh, Akuma, we can't hear you anymore. We can't hear you. We can't hear you anymore, Akuma. I hope you come back and then you ask your question properly because I can't hear you anymore. Opoku Eric is here. Opoku Eric, me pacho manen komame. Akuma yelusu Akuma. Akuma nate. All right, Opoku.
Yeah. Zavi, good evening.
Opoku, good evening, manenko.
Yeah. Pacho, the question I want to say, like, we have been making a whole lot of researches online to find out maybe agencies that can help us being able to travel to our destination or our dreamlands.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when you are listening to some of the YouTube advocates sometimes some of them used to make it clear. Last time I was listening to one advocate and he was even saying that some of the agencies no. So some of them don't have the requisite registered with that particular country. Sometimes if you almost later on you are finding yourself difficulties. It becomes a very big problem for you because it's like you are not registered with them. If you are not very careful when you find yourself in a little problem and then they call you for ABR interrogation or some questionnaire. If you're the little mistake you do and then you commit yourself, you're not assembly or what I also kind of say, but you didn't say it that way because as the time I read your agency in the area, he didn't even take you through and near might be very well. If you're not very now, so what committee at that particular instance, no. It is going to affect you, the person in person, which will also go against you. And the way saying, I want us also to ask you, say, yeah, Kooturu Global, are they also an agency being registered with some of the countries that are well known to ABR? Customers say when they are with them and then they are doing anything for them, ABR, in case of say the person finds himself in a little problem within a country, or meet me, I can say, yeah, this particular agency is a registered agency in the country, Bisana. That is what I really want to ask, please.
Opoku, I think ever since I started this program, this is one of the most intelligent questions I have been waiting for people to ask, and you've just asked it. And no matter what's a powerful, coming up and asking this important question. You started Kooturu Global. No? There are three things we always promise our clients that we deal with. Number one, genuity. Number two, reliability. And number three, security. Now, let me just focus on the genuity and reliability. Reliability, we are reliable. We are always here. We come here, we show up. In security is very, very important when you want to travel. So you'll be saying traveling is not just a walk in a park. As a was sorry, and you feel like, oh, and me take you stroll. Now we'll stroll in a park. No, it's not like that. Because you travel, are travel, and they've actually gotten themselves in trouble than the benefits now no more pay free traveling. And in Tiasha, I was like, okay, at the end of Kooturu Global, you best stand out from any other consultancy and as an agency. And what makes us stand apart? And I said, what makes us unique? And say, baby biara ye boy a client emani kobiano. It's not just that we have some registration there. We also have a representative in that country. As I'm talking to you, Kooturu Global, we have workers in Ghana. Myself, as I'm talking to you, I'm here in the US. And in say USB Biana wo ya. We are registered here in the US as a company, number one. Number two, aside from that, no USB bia ubeye bia no. Udru Chrome Hanum say, yeah, you have somebody who will walk you through in case ube hiamwa, in case essentially opokusi ken, bibi koba, maybe something comes up in the country, but because you don't have anybody to help you, you are stranded. With us, we every place bia me bahanum say ameka say Canada, UAE, US, we have people there. We literally have people there working. My more example, US Hanum say DV lottery. There is this particular client or register with us winning and all that. Eventually, the nipa no cast all the address in the bemano. Now if you nipa na training has one person the bemano. So now quite last minute at the and I'm saying what Hanum say in the US I was able to provide the person with an address. Address nunca when there is no way obet me at to process and so amana bahanum say. That's one of the things. You see, that is security right there. You are going place unim obi woho, and as a nipana or they are also there in that country. You see, one of the things that I always tell people, and says, because of that's the first question you need to ask them, because some of these people, yes, a woman say and I will never down anybody's agency. I will never talk down to anybody's organization or company or whatever that they are doing to help people travel. I will never down them, and I will never bring them down, because they are pass one way or the other. But we just need to do it better. So at least, if you're going to help somebody go somewhere, at least have someone there to help the person in case if they get stranded. Do you understand? And there's a lot of people who say, oh, Schengen visa, this, well, the Schengen visa I can get for you. I don't have a problem with that. But do I have somebody there in case I'll call them? I don't, and I don't get involved because I don't have anybody there. I don't feel like it's secure. So I don't feel secure. I'm a family man. Okay, I'm a father. I have kids. And it will pain me, say me share obi papa, obi mame, obi nyaba, obi sister, ako krubi so, and they don't know anybody there. Meso so amena me ya de amount. I don't know anybody there. Mini honum, oko honum kra na say bibi kosia. You just need to figure out your way. It doesn't feel safe to me. And one of the things that Kooturu Global we provide is security. Every country, we have a representative there. More example, aside from you, US so everything concerning US, I am there to help you. Okay, let's go to somewhere like UAE. We have a representative there at UAE. I'll pick a client from the airport. So you are not going to the airport and now buildings because you don't know where you are. No, you get to the airport and somebody will come meet you there. Somebody will hold your hands and say, Fahanum say and Faha. Fahase ikwaha, jinahase and jinaha, ahase ye safe, ahase ye safe. This part of the city, don't go there. You need that. Because every country, no matter how safe the country is, there are places you don't go and places you go. Who's going to give you all that information? You need somebody to tell you, right? Let's go to Canada. Canada, we have a representative there too as well. Not just helping pick people out from the airport, but was with accommodation. All the Canada students we are the one searching for accommodation. I'm dealing with one of our recent guy a visa this year. Yeah, I'm dealing with their parents. Do you know what I'm doing? We are working together to find a place for the person to live. So do want to know school now. We are working on it right now. You don't an agent will help you, and the only thing they can do for you is get the visa for you. How you're gonna go, where you're gonna stay, they have no idea. Visa no deal Diana so what Jefferson I'm away. Just say be alcohol of be an hour could be an hour down for your mama, but Kooturu Global, we offer all that. And it's our Canada package. people think say, oh, it's just about the college and it's just about the school and it's just about the visa. No, it's not just about that. But you realize how so nipa no besa nipa no you can representative for Chromon Mudru on Mobet show how the system works there. Do you know one of the most difficult thing? You see, I am one of the most difficult thing going to any country in Ubenya visa. It's not true. One of the most difficult thing is landing there and you don't know anybody. It's one of the most difficult thing. Ubedru on no when you why one time. Unim baby are offer. So on call left, so on call right. You don't know. You don't even know how the system works. You're like, oh, who's and for bars who could rabas in Imana Ujinem? You don't know what to do. Now we say, oh, can you please help me? We all hear the stories all the time. But with Kooturu Global, we will give you all that information even before you go. Udru Kronos also our representative pick you up, show you the places you're supposed to go. Oh, Ahani Ahani. Do you know how it will make your life so easy to have somebody or do ben nante actually say for her and for her. It makes your success much more better and faster than Nipa or Kohonoma Unimubia or Honum. Anything Opoku, I hope to make me answer our question now. Eric.
Yeah.
I hope some let me answer our question now.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. What? But what menka?
Meton kapa kasa.
Yeah, but you answer question perfectly, Eddie Amame, and I'm very much impressed with the answer of the man. One thing we are making Canada. I say a bear say I destroy dear bin. I say me personally too any mukakra.
Why not?
I say, Oba down to your level as a country. Say Ghana. Say I wouldn't say the poverty no yana too much. Your side kakra. Sometimes will be pardon the pants. So because of say. Ọtwe a ma nti ba no sara na akwa say nipa na quite lot of ateti mu kakra nti America say we will be very much happy say bia some of the provinces now me van say sometimes I used to hear some of the provinces now Canada no. Some of them have some poorest poor provinces are almost colleges no offer the same PGWG the same
PGWP.
I think that I think say yeah be say you know if you're able to get all those kind of those cheap at the same colleges maybe na say a bit me I think they will be very much happy with that because suddenly be sikana na nke was be a piano more no ebi ebeba form
of course
and secondly ebeba form my na yes so yetimi atimi apply atimi anya access to those kind of colleges maybe yetimi anya access into the country na intimi nya 1 or 2 days before na say yeah the same me next so me kano and so concerning we crowd say concerning student saying conform back in the country no sometimes also no having some kind of challenges concerning getting to know much about the schools now what Canada honum now say having those kind of PGW and at the same G at the same schools now. So sometimes I would like to be very much happy say yeah once a time maybe you will be able to educate us and then let us know much about those kind of schools now. How they are at the same almost maybe our own admission the amount you are supposed to pay to the school. I bet me amount accessibility be a bit media pattern or near be and what to find. But sometimes we'll be on more say and yes, you can almost say yeah 10,000 Canadian.
Miteo Opoku align no aye basa kakra
school fees now. You have to enter into the country and I say if I estimate your paper. But most of the time, since any panel, those kind of maybe what you see can I say in now. Until we are come we go forward because we say we are almost just now and why we are at the same country anymore. But when we are able to get to know, say, oh, if you are able to secure about 3,000 or 2,000 for the school fees, you have the advantage to even, and they will give you their admission letter for you to apply for every necessary document.
Oh, and I say, Eric, I think that they're all coming in and are very, very important. There's going to be more videos, mayor concerning all these topics. Yeah, okay. And untina, yeah, build a community. No, yeah, all these videos and all this information, whoever is part of the community, no, you are not going to miss it. So that's it's not just about just uploading it on social media for people to find and all that thing. But being part of the community, this is one of the unique packages about our community I like so much. Being able to come here and answer questions, because one of my question be one of my best searches answer unless somebody break it down to you and all that. So bringing this community together and always talking here is one of the things that I love so much. But aside from that, and not just community be focusing on, but you better focusing on producing content, a band of content, valuable content, a bit breaking it down. I said, just like you said, I actually have it in a pipeline. Colleges in a province in a schools are PGWP and all that, even how to look for schools at PGWP. I'm gonna show all those things, a good question, and I say, good friend is say, good talk, yeah, good suggestion, and I'll suggest we are working on it. But trust me, and I make a mission. And it said, even if the fact is say you are able to put your things together. Now, so that you make the right decision and you make the right step. Now I'm happy. That's it. I'm happy, and that is one of our accomplishments. It's not just about say chinchina. I want everybody here to work with us. No, hey, own to me, right? And before I don't mind. I don't care. You can go be to me, but you still come on the show and learn. I don't mind. Eric, me that's a pa. Young share Philip. One say Philip.
Hello, boss.
Yes, sir. Manenko.
Boss, question la minya answer in terms of
oh, Philip, voice breaky pa me pacho.
But still me I said baby I'm one me network any slow that current and pacho ochiminka.
O network ni breaky tino shema me bibia ni one ma oka ya me teye.
Hello boss, pacho afi ochiminka.
Me te onka saka bio
me pacho me say about DV lottery ni na last week me busa na oka se me chat privately. Yeah, me pacho ma chat ni privately ma we busa me dini ade ma send nyina ma no ba osan so send link ni san ma me back. Ba me ye no said ye first na sa na asan ye nti ama me ye screen recording class and send in the back here ba no me nya feedback bia nti na ama me say e busa ne.
Philip number na me de link na me de betu na click it so no
osun ba cho me hu
that number no text that number na beba me honum direct why
bosun ba cho but last time I tested ya me friend or ban fire.
I know that, but this time,
okay.
Number we need different from the offer,
Boss you.
Yeah, text here no na emra me honum direct na me moa e wo honum. Why?
Boss you.
Well, because I don't know.
Many have say this year in Amia money to me. Yeah.
Mentia says I know say last week me kind last week now hanum say mentia says still now you're having that problem. You know they text me. Now, if I that number, so it'll come to me directly. Now, you reassure you, and I will attend to you and then help you out. Why?
Wasn't about you. Okay. After show, yeah, I mean, test yeah.
Upa crowd text me say, I'm really and I'm now, you know.
Wasn't about you. Okay.
All right, Philip. That's it. Mensa, Albert.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Albert. My patron, my question and call.
Okay. But you know, person business say, sir, Canada sponsorship visa na omuka sa omuma ejumano. Does it exist?
Does it exist? It's a good question. I won't be able to tell you whether it exists or not. I know say possible. There is a system for it. There is a process for it. But say obi se oye bine de mean testify say bi anipa no de o kan ye ne kra na say ne kra nim nyame anim ni menye bi da. I will just be honest with you. Yes, me menye bi da ntino.
Obi afaso dia. Obi afaso ask him be pen. And Papa Bikachem said there's nothing like visa sponsorship, so I shouldn't follow that.
Oh, say visa. No, but our question is, say visa sponsorship and I say work sponsorship.
Work sponsorship or Canada.
Work sponsorship is there, right? When you're Juma and all that is there, but there is a whole process for it. It's not just as simple as Mako apply. Now my catch on say no. There's a whole process for it. And I might not be able to give you the details of the process because me be that. But I said sponsorship, so just regular sponsorship there. Just be careful. All right.
Okay.
Yes,
now, my second question is about the Canadian schools. You know.
That's good.
No, person who say I know say schools do what provinces, you know, or tuitions, you know, were low. Now, because some of us, it's not about the school that we want to come there, but it's the room. For me, for instance, I have MBA. Now, things are hard for me in person room. My finances are not that good. What I say. To do a school fees 12,000, 10,000 Canadian dollars. I can't raise that money now. So even if I get
hold on, who told you that? Okay, I think say Biana Opokubeka Wahanum say no. When you hear school fees 10,000 and I say 15,000, now 17,000 a semester, it doesn't mean say you need to pay all that 17,000 right there. There is something we call initial deposit. Okay, the initial deposit is what you need to worry about. The initial deposit is what you use to tell the school that I am surely coming and I am serious about it. Because if you want to apply school, then the school says, oh, you have been approved. But the school don't know, say, Nipa, you're a serious person and when you're a serious person. Schools, you know, they get a lot of application, which a lot of people don't proceed. Okay, intino, a banasana, Emma, a waste of time, Emma, or waste of resources. So to see the ones that are serious, and the one that will actually, you know, follow the process, you know, to the end, you know. And on the initial deposit, the initial deposit is basically take a portion of your school fees. No, Makachi will say chia. Sometimes it's a very, very small portion. It goes towards your school fees. Some of them will be maybe 500 Canadian dollars. Some of them will be 1,000 Canadian dollars. Some of them 1,005 Canadian dollars. Some of them too are high, 6,000 Canadian dollars, depending on the course and the school or the year that you are willing to spend, right? So when you see the tuition doesn't mean that you need to pay it in Ghana. The tuition, you pay that initial deposit for them, and then the rest of it, when you get to Canada, which is your mission, you can take care of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, when you are searching for schools or you apply for schools and you see tuition, don't focus on that. Look for initial deposit. Normally they call it international initial deposit. Sometimes some schools are standard for all the courses. Sometimes too is per course. You know, you just need to read on the school's website and you find that, okay, for international applicant, you will need to pay initial deposit of this to receive the letter of acceptance, which they call the LOA. That is the key to the kingdom. What do I mean by that? That letter is the key that will allow us to apply for the visa for you. Without that letter, you can't really apply for the visa. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Now, secondly, my stress, also as agency charges, I just want to start an application with you, but I don't even have your charges. I know some starting now. My own will be like somewhere January. Now, I think I can come there. But especially a bit too much reduce my hand kaka. So many people are in Ghana, more person more enter, but you know, things are very hard. The economy is very hard. The managers of the economy are not managing it well. You know, yes, na school no so no omu choose my hand as any kind. Your tuition no you're very low, no, then you choose the school man. Because it's not necessarily about me, for instance, if I'm coming to Canada, it's not necessarily about coming there to school. I'll go to the school, but I'm okay with the school. It's getting a job.
And your priority, Matthias here.
Yes.
This is it. Yeah, you know, clients be on here working, we work with them. And until a majority of the time, when you are coming, I always ask you, what is your budget? Or budget crowd, yes, because I try to work within your means of what you have. By the time I be, you know, maybe soon, yes, we be soon, you know, accommodation, so and all that, because people worry so much about the visa, but they forget the accommodation aspect of things. That is also another thing. Do you understand? Yeah, that is also another thing. So, it's important, you know, to always say obani and we money I can say budget yes and don't who say me no me PBB honum. No, I'm trying to find the best way to look for men oba and your mommy normally me busa or budget yes number one and our mission pa anything. Because we'll be one of my saying you see can hanum say no mission no is not really to complete the school. Maybe our person go school no career cry our person go honum now focus on a juma kakra and then maybe later to school no bebe man school na bebe, right? And you know I always try to know people's mission on person to kwan and number two their budget. Once I get those two things, I can work within your means. But to be one of my bar who's on the budget are they think so when I say it, then maybe you are trying to squeeze my hands and take everything. No. I'm just trying to see because school BI is different. It's not a standard cost that, oh, school WBC, all the schools are the same. No, they are all different. So I try to work within your budget and work with you. And another thing is also anthrophobic brain tears and say when even though I try my best to work within your budget, sometimes you know, and your budget based on your mission. So mission ankasane say, oh, me kwa me pese me wie school no say na be amenya me PGWP, which is the post work graduate program now, right? So no na your mission then you shouldn't just be worrying about me budget you're saying, because if the budget next year one how could choose school are any favorable. Maybe the school might not offer the PGWP, number one. Number two, the school might be too expensive. Schools in Ibi Wahonoma, or initial deposit, you are barely paying anything. But the school fees itself is very, very, very expensive. And you know, so one balancing it out according to your mission now, how be mistake. And you know, be brinano. An agent will help them, and then when they get to Canada, they will no mubuafu. So the school fumbi our pekiame and all that. Why? Because Nipano was so worried about the budget. Oh, budget. But then we use that little budget in an episode they call. And so the who say it cannot get you all the things that you need. Does it make sense? So
yes,
we should always find a budget. We should always find a balance. First, know your mission. I'll pass all the corner. Mission, name school, no crying. At the end of the day, no say, what is your plan? Okay, my plan. And he say, okwa, oh baby, all those things are things that people need to think about if they are not, especially if you are not, it's not your mission to really go to the school. You really need to think about. You need to start to think about all those things, because eventually, when the system catch up with you, say you school now by there's going to be an extra processor. Any other, it's just all about planning, you see, and that's what Kooturu Global we are here to do. It's not we are not the type of people only oh blah blah blah. No, let's sit down and plan. What are you trying to go there to do? Accomplishment in it, because a consultancy, we need to sit down and consult you, give you the roadmap. How far ahead over Kwaha? How far ahead over Kumasi? How far ahead over Tamale? How far ahead over Kwaha? After we lay down the roadmap for you, then you make your choice and say, I want this one. Because I'm not really doing this. I don't care about this. Yes, I won't care about my papers because this and this and that and that. Near lay roadmap now. So that is our mission. Okay. I am not the type of person, and I say Kooturu Global is not the type of person that will just say, oh, just go bring the money, we'll get the visa for. No, we need to sit down and plan. So that's what makes us stand apart or makes us unique in a sense. Okay. I hope I answered your question for you.
Yes, you've answered it well.
Thank you.
One-on-one, have a chat.
Just just come number now or they use to click a link in the just you come through that same number and then just tell me that, hey, I was on the Zoom meeting, my name is this, I want to make inquiries about the Canada, and answer me person me no sit down, I'm planning on the best way to go, and then we will just sit down and craft something that will be good for you. We'll give you all the options. Then you make your choice and then we go with it. All right.
Okay, then I will do that.
All right,
maybe
Albert.
After this. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Opoku, one last question.
Okay, I think that I make class make a crowd concerning that was the main reason I say because of the budget that was why now Kabi said things that when we're able to get to some of the poorest communities now, I'm fans are more cost of living there is very low and other things. I bet me up those that are even trying to even enter into this because if you are living in Toronto, I think that the
Eric, will line break you?
Cost of living, which is about your and no better to higher than say one of the forest communities it's not that was the colleges one but okay.
Okay, man. Eric line no not yente. So Eric, any other question be an answer suggestion be just fabric with your honum na yento so our time is far more spent. A friend is say anything and ye Q&A and now let's talk travel show no jumedi ye be see hanum say so hanum say that's this is your first time I'll baswa say pepe na show it's not about us, it's about you, and we are here to talk travel until you share your mind you lay roadmap you share your you answer questions send be ya wo traveling no ubenya hunim die ansa na obetu anamo a wetu anamo eboa bebre nti ne say wo hanum say na say wo share your social media be a YouTube, Facebook, and any social media platforms on our share Kooturu Global let's talk travel dwumadie ena ohwe ye so person obeka community ne ho a meka community aden na me patre community members here na uhu se omo bebusa questions yi yes WhatsApp so group ubetimi aba join it for free yenje you come and join it information bia you be relate about traveling bia ye betum ama wo a wo hwe wahu bi enye no pe aside from that no every Wednesday bia no ye ba show you so let's talk travel na afi no or any personal question bia so I know so wo de aba na ye nyina no ye bobo ho na ya ma answer na ye di ayede ye de nya adesua every mo it is all person will join it Kooturu Global community page na we share video here link bi da say on ya so join the community group okay so Adobe join the group no ni yankasa we just share information and the link to come here every Wednesday biano 7:30 to 8 p.m. Ghana time. Aside from that, so we hear any services biana so share upeso to kwan ko Canada senior and who say adofo be busa Canada questions we have a lot of experience. I've so many clients I'm omo ewo hono ma omo ko school CCA ewo Canada be na so etimi edu Canada through tourism visa, okay? And we betimi aboa ye be so onsa ye be mo we will work with you. Now you share the best possible way you be do be drew honom. All right. Aside from that, and about the US tourism visa so and so ye boa pa ye. Na o hanum say so na so person ko ye dwuma e UAE no so no ye boa not just a boa keke through from point A you so on sajo tata from time over starting process no all the way to say ubedru Dubai now we ye dwuma inuma na will be brave wo honom ope okuta o ye skilled worker bi to say we be a plumber o ye mason o ye driver all those no ye was saying money be wo honom and now you work casual work so wo honom a ban of factory jobs a ban of restaurant jobs cleaning jobs any idea sikano you good a bit me I'm our startup about the drew baby pa aside from that and also so no be one man na ukuta skilled way can skilled way I skilled pa be now your nurse or your doctor or your teacher these kind of inhuman if ya papa when it comes to UAE and also your boa pa ema wutimi de utimi drew chromonum eye nurse edwuma ewo honum eye bibia ewo ho na enye no pe a ban or license so bia o nursing license or doctor license ukra or pharmacy we pharmacy license ukra ye boa e convert e ko UAE abemu ema utimi de pedwuma enye ska kese pa edin to next week same place same time e besa aba hanum say bi jot it down or questions at one anytime bia bebe bia no wetimi abusana bibia aye kama nyankopon shira we break Kooturu Global a crowd